You ever walk into a room and suddenly the energy shifts? You notice a few guys sizing you up, some giving you a nod of respect, while others get weirdly passive aggressive or try to act like you don't exist. If that's ever happened to you, congratulations, you're a threat.
Let me pause on this for a minute. This right here, specifically for me, hit home because, sometimes in this space and you're dating, you try to take your ego out of it, right? You try not to be too egotistical to thinking that ain't really happen. But I'm telling you, that happens more often than you think, especially to attractive men. Fellas, if you're hearing this, if you agree with this, chime in. And guys who've done it, chime in. Real talk. I've never been on the opposing side. Like, I've never been the one inflicting the discomfort of a more attractive man in my vicinity. However, I have been on the receiving end of it, and unfortunately, it is what it is. You got to play it cool, keep your level, man. You can't let a man. That's part of self-mastery, right? Not allowing somebody to get you out of character, even though I can clearly tell that, bro, that's what this is, because it was unnecessary. Like, this happened to me recently. I was at one of my little spots I love to go to, and I'm chilling. Like, that's what I do. I came in fairly late too. It wasn't even like 30 minutes left. I came in, went to the bar, had my drink, turned around, surveying the scene, seeing, people watching, whatever. And this dude came up behind me, like, "Hey, bro, let me get behind you." Now, keep in mind, I'm at the bar. There's a bar right here. For whatever reason, he was adamant about being right here. I said, okay, maybe homeboy got a big crew with him. Whatever. I'm not, it's all good. So I scoot down a step or two. He ain't want. He just did that just to fuck with me, I guess. Whatever. Okay. So anyways, I'm standing there minding my business. Sure enough, a few other dudes come up, and they had did something at the bar. The bartender was like, "Man, I hate those guys. I don't know why they did that to you." I said, "Yeah, I get it all the time, bro. It's all good. Whatever. I'm used to it." They ain't really do nothing, but that whole, "Hey, let me get right here," was unnecessary. But whatever. You got it. So they come back. Here go the lame shit though. You over here taking a selfie, which that's some lame. That's my opinion. Grown ass man taking a selfie in the club, and you should be ashamed of yourself. But hey, do your thing. Motherfucker taking a group selfie of 14 dudes. No women around anyway. He's taking a selfie, but his arm is on my shoulder, right? On this shoulder. His arm, as he taking it, so now I'm doing this. Hey, bro, you ain't gotta touch me. But he drunk, so his arm kind of balancing, keep touching the shoulder. I keep pushing his hand out of the way. He finally take the picture. I say, "Hey, bro, don't touch me. You ain't gotta touch me." "Oh, what was I supposed to do?" Clear sign right there, bro. Come on, man. It's a, "Hey, bro, I don't care about none of that. Just don't touch me." That's it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm minding my business, dog. Please, just don't touch me. So he making this whole deal out of it. His homeboy come over. "Was it the girls?" Which, bingo. I ain't say nothing about no women. Apparently, there were some women next to me. I didn't know that. I wasn't paying attention to them like that. What that got to do with you touching me on my shoulder, man? And what you talking about? "Was it the girls?" I said, "Oh, gotcha. That's what this is about. You trying to show off for some women that probably was, you know what I'm saying, you want it, but was looking my way or whatever the hell." Hey, man, that ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't feel competition when I go out. I compete with myself when I'm by myself, when I'm doing my show, when I'm doing my podcast. This is my time to get better, be better. When I go out, I just exude the work I've been putting in. That's it. It ain't about who I'm better than. But that's low grade shit. Fuck that, dog. Focus on you and be the best version of yourself. No man should compare. You should never compare yourself to another man. Compare yourself to your old version. And have I grown since then? That's the only man you should be comparing yourself to, in my personal opinion. But when you do shit like this, you don't actually realize it works out in the man's favor.
In the world of male social dynamics, being a threat means one thing only. You're an attractive man. Men are competitive by nature. When an attractive man enters a room, the first thing other men do, whether they realize it or not, is assess where they stand next to him. Do they feel outmatched? Do they feel insecure? Or do they feel like they can match his energy? Most guys don't like being outshined. If you ever notice guys giving you longer than usual stares, subtly checking out your outfit, or even mirroring your body language, it means they've clocked you in as competition. Some guys, the insecure ones, will even try to test you. For example, you'll make a simple joke and they'll try to one-up you, right? You'll tell a story and suddenly they feel the need to interrupt and add a better version. These guys aren't just making conversation, they're actually trying to assert their dominance. The reason? They feel like they have to knock you down a peg because deep down, they know that you naturally hold the spotlight. What's the best move for you though? Don't engage. A truly attractive man never needs to prove himself.
What I just said. What I just told you. Bruh, this ain't about me and you and all that. I mean, you may feel that way. And that's fine. I don't. Don't have to. Not only do I know who I am, I know what kind of position I hold. I seen all the women looking at me when I walked in here. Humble Rakif, we're going to put him aside for a second. I know what time it is, bro. Every place that I walk into, I know exactly what's happening. And ain't nothing you could do. Ain't nothing you could do to change that. It is what it is. The only thing you could do is focus on yourself and exude your own energy. But don't listen to me.
If a guy is trying too hard to challenge you, just smile, stay composed, and let him burn himself out. Here's another way you'll know you're an attractive man. Some guys will pretend you don't exist. They'll avoid making eye contact, act dismissive, and even leave you out of conversations when they're, in a group. And this is because acknowledging you feels like giving you power. And their ego won't allow them to do that. You'll notice this especially in social settings where women are present. If the guy is trying extra hard to exclude you or downplay your presence, it's because he sees you as a silent competitor. And here's where it gets really good. Women are hyper aware of such social dynamics. And if she sees other men reacting to you with either admiration or envy, her attraction for you will skyrocket. Women.
This is also very true. It happens one or the other. It happens, man. This is probably gonna be one of my favorite episodes just because of the relatability. It happens one or two methods. Either the man comes over and he daps you up and he gives you compliments, which is also cool. Like I said, the admiration part of it. Like that's showing love, but it's showing love because he's trying to get next to you because he realized you finna get all the girls. Maybe the ones you don't get, I can be a scraggler. And I always wonder why that was, especially since I moved out here to California. I've experienced that a little bit more. I'm like, bro, why these dudes keep coming up, talking about my fit and my waves? I'm like, this weird. I ain't never complimented nobody hairstyle. Hey, bro, like that ain't never something I've ever did unless it's like my cousin say, hey, you clean, dog. Like, but that's literally less love for real. You know what I'm saying? I've never been out with another dude or a random guy that I ran out to. I'm like, hey, bro, that fade. That fade hard. I know guys do it. And usually if that's the case, maybe he might be looking for a barber. You know what I'm saying? I've given word of mouth out like that. But the true essence of that is it's coming from a place of admiration. They looking at you and they say, hey, dog clean. And respectfully. But you can I'm gonna say this now. You can show admiration and respect for somebody without giving him a compliment on his hairstyle. That might be a little, that's like the dead giveaway. Or it's the other option, right? The dude's just flat out hating. Like you said, he gonna test you, he gonna try you. You know what I'm saying? He gonna stand in your way. You ever had the dude stand in your way? Dude, hey, you know it's the only walkway. You ain't gonna budge. Why you keep doing this? What's the big deal, dog? Move out the way. You're not attractive. Move out the way, man. Damn. Oh, I love it. Let's continue.
Women are attracted to high status men. If you walk into a room and there's a visible reaction from guys, we notice. The way other men act around you is one of the biggest indicators of your attractiveness. So next time you step into a room, pay attention, because if men start acting funny, chances are you're the main character in that space. And that, my friend, is a damn good sign.